In just a few months, the city of Austin will start construction on a $1 million pedestrian bridge connecting two neighborhoods. But many of the neighbors on both sides say they don't want it. In fact, some call it a broken promise. The Night Beat's Andy Parati has tonight's kvue Defenders investigation.
Jim, we found out the city once recommended building this bridge only if one neighborhood saw a significant reduction in crime. Instead, the crime has increased in that neighborhood, but the bridge is still on the way.
Is it going to go here or is it going to go here?
It's a neighborhood they feel safe in.
It is lovely.
And they want to keep it that way. But Heritage Hills resident Mary Jo Hernandez and her North Austin neighbors feel that peace and quiet is in jeopardy after learning the city plans to spend $1 million on a pedestrian bridge similar to this one. It will connect them to the Windsor Hills neighborhood across this creek.
We just don't think that connecting a high crime area to a low crime area is the way to do it.
You'll have up to 6 minutes.
2.5 years ago, her neighbors voiced similar concerns to City Council.
It will connect our neighborhood to high crime.
Council then delayed building the bridge.
We need to have a discussion at the council level before proceeding with any further with that bridge in particular because of the crime issues.
After reviewing 2009 city records, we found city staff and the Planning Commission recommended the bridge only be built if crime rates have been significantly reduced in the Windsor Hills neighborhood.
All right.
Last month, City Council approved the bridge. Has that happened?
It has not.
Austin Public Works Deputy Director Carrie Juarez. And has there been?
There has been a reduction in the crime in the streets that go to the bridge.
So not the whole neighborhood?
I'm not going to want to speak very specifically.
We dug up those specifics. Records show crime close to the proposed bridge in the Windsor Hills neighborhood decreased 12% since 2009. But the entire neighborhood saw an increase of about 1%. To put in perspective, APD reported 10 crimes in Heritage Hills in November. None of those were violent. In Windsor Hills, there were 53 crimes. 10 of those were assaults involving weapons, suffocation, and robberies. Do you understand the neighbors' concerns?
I do. I do understand the neighbors' concerns. We really feel like capital improvements like this are an amenity to the area and open it up to more active uses.
The city says the driving force behind the bridge is access to a nearby school. If built, it will allow hundreds of children to safely walk across this creek to Hart Elementary School, in some cases walking 2 miles to get there. Austin ISD plans to take 7 school buses off the streets in Windsor Hills once the bridge is complete. Parents and family members we talked to north of the creek are not fans of that idea. What if there was a crossing guard there?
It doesn't matter. I wouldn't let my child walk by, so he's only 7 years old.
That's not going to be good because, like, if they take 7 buses away, there's only going to be 1 bus, and we don't know which 1 bus is still going to be here.
Hernandez suspects she knows why the city still wants to move forward.
Because the city has $200,000 that they've spent and would have to pay back.
That is true. We would have to reimburse that money, that grant money that we've spent on design.
And as you can see, there are no sidewalks.
Residents upset with a proposed bridge and what they consider broken promises. We called or emailed every Austin City Council member and the mayor about this project. None of them returned our request for interviews. Construction could start as early as April. Count on us to let you know if anything changes. For the Defenders, Andy Parati, kvue News, Night Beat.